Hello, back with some more Supreme Commander 2. This is a game that I played last night. I caught the replay of it, and I wanted to make it a free-for-all, but I had accidentally made the green guys very hard and the purple and the red be normal, and I wanted them all to be normal because I suck. But I figured I would take on the challenge instead of restarting it, so start this. It's kind of long. I don't know how long exactly this is, but I sped it up to the maximum fastness. I mean, so here we go. I just start doing regular build. Go to build my defense wall. Bots don't do this. Bots don't ever do this ever for some reason. Prince Pablo. It's weird because Prince Pablo and Coleman die at like almost the exact same time. It's kind of funny. So eventually this middle area just becomes a graveyard of many. Green and red usually duke it out a lot. I'm not green and purple. Mind you, he's on hard or very hard, whatever. It's like normal, hard, and then cheating. I've beaten hard one-on-one, but not like this. I've never done this before. As you can see, the hards have a lot more units than me or the other two. Green is obviously a lot harder. There's a great difference. So I tried pumping out some shield generators, and I just send some people to die. I don't remember why exactly I did that. Throughout this whole game, I just ran on 4 energy generators and 3 research centers. I don't know how I managed to pull that one off, because look at his stuff compared to my stuff. You know, it's my wall. I have a very nice system going on that I figured out. Build a couple layers of these turrets, and you have to layer up your shield generators. So if one pops, the backup one is inactive. So there's a lot of shields going on right now. I don't have shields or many upgrades for my land units, and as you can see, I tried building a third wall, which will greatly help me later. But as you can see, green has just lost so many units. They can't beat my impenetrable wall of death. And then my commander just kind of stands here for like half the game, not building these artillery units for whatever reason. The one mistake in this game that I did make was in my army I didn't make any mobile shield units, so that obviously cost me a great deal later on in the game. Then I have some artillery units, some assault bots, and some rock heads. Whatever. But yeah, my base, there's nothing really going on, and then you see these guys, and they've just maximized their potential. But see, the problem is I always have too much energy, but I never have enough mass, so I don't really... Having too much energy to me is just a waste. Research, though, eventually you just don't need it anymore because you have so many kills that just amass. Eventually I will try to make a 4th wall, but I don't think I forget if that's successful or not, I don't remember. So I try to move my units still within the shield generator's radius, but so much so that they can actually help rather than just sit back like back here. But then I have another wave coming. It's funny because I actually hit the cap, and when I do hit the cap, it goes like to where my commander is, or I think even farther, where like this, the 4th artillery shot is. So this is where I mass like a kind of semi-big army, and I just feel like taking out red. just right now, just right here. I just feel like killing red to get him out of the way. I was going to expand, but later on green just harasses me too much so that I can't expand, and green eventually ends up taking the mass of purple. See, green is copying what I'm doing. Not dowing. Doesn't make any sense. Green is also going to take out purple the same time I want to take out red. So green pushes. I shoot for the commander. My army blows up along with the commander, and then green also destroys purple. I have another wave, and I have 4 shield generators, which to me I felt was necessary because they kept popping, especially this guy, this first one. And this middle area is still just a graveyard. Hopefully I show I think I can still see kills, I'm not sure, but I don't want to ruin that. And then I build a land gantry and I start making some fat boys that I will use in my first major push against green, because it's pretty much down to me versus green. And as you can see, green is just very complex and their army is huge and they just have so much energy, but they just die instantly. Like, they pop my shields, yeah, and I lose some turrets, and my army is pretty much just always alive. They did kill some of my shield generators, which kind of pissed me off, but I replaced those. But like, green is, you know, they're not building city number 2. They're not doing it. I don't know why. You know, I was thinking about it, but I realized I'm pushed back up to this wall. And from there, I can't really move anywhere without getting harassed by this massive army. Because as you can see, he's got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I think it's 11. I don't know. I counted kind of fast. 12, 13, 14, 15. He's got 15 plus, and I have what, 4? Like, come on. Usually, it seems like I would lose this game. At least I thought I was going to. I just wanted to see how long I would last. But then again, I'm kind of cheap. You got a nuclear defense silo. I didn't know that at the time. It took me, I built nukes because I was like, alright, if I'm gonna win, I need nukes. And I kept building them, not knowing that he had a defense silo. So you'll see, I think when this one finishes, which it does, when I get my fat boys up here, you'll see what happens. So they push, and I started getting some heavy artillery going. So I send off this nuke, right? And it just gets destroyed instantly. But I didn't know that. I thought maybe, you know, I had no idea. So I just push. I just say fuck it and just push. I'm actually able to hold off their army pretty decently. But I had no idea about this big mass, this dense area right here. So I pretty much take out, I probably should have gone for mass and stuff. But you would have thought that I would have gotten the nuclear defense silo on this run, but you're wrong, and I just get overrun, and I die. But I start rebuilding the wall, since they think they can push me, but they still can't. I'm starting to pump out large artillery stations, which don't really do much, because they just fire on some like 2 random guys. It takes them like 3 years to kill them, and they keep firing when there's no one there. It's good if you have like a bunch of them. I don't know, they were just nice to make. I guess they help in the long run. Never know. But you know, he's kind of expanding over here, not really too much. I haven't expanded at all. I'm still at exactly what I was before. Radar station, you know, same Same old, same old. And I probably should have built a couple more engineers over here to fix what was broken. But I'm an idiot and I didn't feel like it. And they just ripped my shields up. It's crazy. But since I have so many shields, when one pops, usually one that is popped will come back. Sorry, I had to move my chair. But yeah. So in here I start building a fourth wall. I don't know why this never finishes. I think my engineer died, or I must have clicked him by accident or something. He never completes it. He ends up getting like half. So I end up having 3.5 walls. Glares, excuse me. Or yeah, well no, it's walls. And defense turrets they're pretty good, considering it helped me last as long. Defense turret shield generator combos, one that cannot be beaten easily. Actually no, it can if you mass an army. Except they can't. Look at that. I mean, like, come on. Just look at how much. Look at how much money this guy wasted to do nothing. Alright, I might have been exaggerating before. I don't think it was ever that. I think the max population gets to about here. Alright, so I devise a plan. I figure it took me that long to realize that they have a nuclear defense silo, so I researched the disruptor artillery stations. So I build a couple of those, but I build 2 nuke silos. Alright, because I figure, well no, I didn't even realize that they had defense silo. I figured if I can shoot one nuke off and then shoot another nuke, the second nuke would hit. And it was there that I realized that they had nuclear defense. It took me that long. And it's not actually an hour, by the way. I was up to about speed 5 when playing. So, I think the game ends at like 1:17. It's not much longer. It's pretty close to the end. Once this army will eventually hit the cap of 500 units. I don't really know what they were doing here. Obviously that never was executed. Ever. Look, there's the engineer that's gonna go do it. Look, oh, and he just dies instantly, okay. So I built a disruptor station artillery thing, which I don't even know what it does. I thought it did like some special ability or whatever. It might, I don't know. Look, here's another push, and they just instantly get destroyed. I think it just fires 3 artillery shots at once. But I make a whole bunch more anyway, because I have the money. And I keep sending units out. And eventually the big robot dude comes out. I only built one though because I queued that like as soon as I made the gantry, and that was like 3 years ago. So I don't even care about these side colonies or whatever. I'm pretty much, this is like at 12 o'clock at night, by the way. Last night I was bored. I just say screw it. I'm just gonna go for Mr. Cow. Mr. Cow hasn't moved an inch since this city was completed. Again, nothing they can do about my wall of death. Not even 3.5. Excuse me. It was like 3 and like not even a quarter. Excuse me. So I send off one nuke, and it gets destroyed instantly. And I'm pretty sure I sent off the other nuke too, and that one got destroyed instantly. So I gotta sit here for another couple seconds, because I realize, like, okay, that's what I'm going for first. I'm gonna send all 500 of my units to go kill that one defense silo, right? And then while that's going down, you know, they'll send all their units And once I destroy the nuclear defense silo, hopefully they don't have more than one, I would shoot off both nukes just in case one, for whatever reason, didn't go off. So they're just getting pounded by my artillery. But in the end of the day, I don't really know if it does much. It's just annoying. Oh yeah, I mean I'm killing their factories, I guess. Kind of. Pretty sure it's done. I think this is where it's like after one of these major pushes, because I figured it'd be easier. It's definitely soon, because my big robot dude's out. And I remember I finished it with the big robot dude. So I had 2 pushes. First push was a terrible failure. I shouldn't even have done it. I could have ended the game a lot faster. Alright, here we go. Here we go. This is the epic push of a lifetime. So I'm kind of pissed because my artillery doesn't really do much, but then I figure that they kind of help a little bit. So I just push, and I just say screw it. I'm not even going to go for their army. I'm going to go for their buildings, and eventually their army just pretty much dies on their own. And I just overwhelm them, and my robot dude's just kicking ass. And then the defense silo's down. And then here's where I just nuke him. I just nuke him super hard, and Mr. Cow just dies instantly as my second nuke hits, and I won. I got 6,600 kills, I think 1,000 losses. It was pretty insane. So thanks, hope you enjoyed it. I'm just complete garbage at this game, but I thought this was awesome, and yeah, it was a lot of fun. Thanks, bye.